Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to a very kind of, kind of a disjointed video. The first part of this video is just going to be me unlocking the rest of the stages. But I didn't want to actually do it in the fashion that I did do it because it was just a bunch of repetitive play this many versus matches with these characters. So I figured that this first part is going to be a little post-commentary, which is literally just going to show me unlocking the stages and which stages in particular there are. So hope you guys understand. Again, this is a very weird video to make. At the second part of this video, I'll probably just do a small bit of stadium stuff. Maybe I'll show all the target test stages, and then I might also show off the home run contest as well, just to get those two things out of the water and get that done really quickly. But there are also the matters of the boss battles mode and the 100-man brawl, or just the multi-man smash. I guess that's what it's technically called. I'll be showing those at a later date and time, but again, this is just a very random video as it is. And I kind of wanted to unlock some things, so for the rest of the classic modes and the all-star modes, I have at least all the stages so we can see those. And I also unlocked a couple more CDs and stuff like that, just to also show those off whenever I get to stages where those musics can be played. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll stop the stupid intro, and yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, so the first stage you unlock is Luigi's Mansion. You get Luigi's Mansion by playing as Luigi 3 times in Versus mode. That's literally it. Just have to play with him 3 times. You can even play against computers too. It's very, very easy to get, and it's a really cool stage too, as we'll be seeing it later on. The next stage we get is Big Blue from Melee. You get that by playing as Captain Falcon 10 times in Versus mode. Basically, yeah, a lot of these stages are just gotten by doing little small requirements like this. Here you have Jungle Japes from Melee. You get this by just playing Melee stages 10 times. Any 10 Melee stages, doesn't matter. You can even swap between if you really want to. But yeah, that's basically how you get that. And Jungle Japes is probably actually worse than it was in Melee, and it was already kind of a bad stage in that game. Mainly because the water mechanic that Brawl is supposed to capitalize on, it doesn't really even work in that version of the stage for some reason. Then you have Green Greens, also from Melee. To get that, you have to play as Kirby 20 times in Versus mode. And I believe this is... Oh, wait, no, there's one more. But yeah, Green Greens from Melee. Really wish they would have used Fountain of Dreams instead of Green Greens. I've just always loved that stage a lot more than this one. But again, this stage isn't too bad, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And last stage we get is Pokemon Stadium from Melee. So you have Pokemon Stadium 1 and Pokemon Stadium 2. And yeah, all I have to get this one is to play Pokemon Stadium 2 10 times in Versus mode. And once you unlock all of the Melee stages in the game, you get the Princess Peach's Castle music from Melee, and I believe you get that on the Rainbow Cruise stage, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's a little reward you can get for basically unlocking all of the Melee stages. But there is actually one more stage we have to get, and to get that one we need to play as Donkey Kong 20 times, so I'm going to very quickly do that. And then we'll unlock the final stage, so we have all the stages under our control. So we'll see that in just a minute after we get these little notifications. And there we go, 75M, which is the Donkey Kong arcade stage. We'll definitely be checking this out later. We'll probably even get it in Classic or All-Star mode. Probably in All-Star mode, if anything, because you basically have a 50-50 shot of getting it in that mode. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all of the stages in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. We have them all unlocked. We have all the characters unlocked. That's pretty much all she wrote, honestly. Actually, there's one more thing I unlocked during the process of this. I also played 100 Versus matches, which allowed us to access the custom Robo Assist trophy, which is kind of interesting. There's 3 trophies you can get in this fashion. I believe the other 2 are Isaac from Golden Sun and the Infantry and Tanks from Advance Wars. But again, you have to play 300 matches, and I'm not sure if I'm up for that just yet. Maybe I'll try it a little bit later, but I don't know. We'll see. It all depends on how much work and effort I actually want to put into just doing a quick match with like just level 1 computer players, give them up to 300% damage handicap, and then just knocking them off. That's pretty much all I did. And honestly, you can even make it easier than that by just destroying yourself, just killing yourself immediately. But there's a lot of other rewards like that too. Most of them will just give you either CDs or masterpieces. So I feel like instead of actually going through the process of showing you all those unlocks, I'll just put a list on the screen right now that shows you all the different things you can get, how many times you have to play each stage, and any other random other awards you can get in this fashion. So yeah, those are just how you can knock out a lot of the challenges just by doing small little feats like this. But not to say that the challenges are that easy. There are definitely some tough ones, and I don't think I'll be able to actually showcase all of them for you. I'd like to, but it's just going to take too much time, and a majority of those challenges, as we know, are going to be like, beat this mode with every single character, and do this with every single character, and that's just not really a whole lot of fun. But yeah, I think I've kind of rambled on for enough. I will see you guys in a little bit for some stadium stuff. Like I said, I'll be going through all 5 of the target test stages, and I'll also be doing the home run contest as well. So you have that to look forward to. This has been SlimKirby. I'll see you guys in just a small bit. Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome to the second half of this very, very disjointed video. For this second half, as I mentioned before, I'm going to go through essentially half of the stadium modes. If you go into Stadium, we have 4 modes. We have Target Smash, Home Run Contest, Multi-Man Brawl, and Boss Battles. And we're going to be focusing solely on Target Smash and Home Run Contest for this video. So, let's start with Target Smash. Now, we have seen a lot of these stages before, and as I explained before, Target Smash works a lot differently in this game as opposed to Melee and the original Smash Bros. Instead of each character having a unique stage, everyone plays the same 5 unique stages. There's a level 1 through level 5, and that's basically how it works in this game. So, first of all, every level has essentially 4 challenges you can do to get trophies, CDs, all of that kind of stuff. And each one has a clear challenge where you just have to beat it once. Each one has a time challenge where you have to beat it in a certain amount of time. Then each one also has a beat it with 10 characters and then a beat it with all characters. So those are basically the same 4 challenges every single time for every single stage. And for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to try to get the high score time one. I'm not going to beat him with every single character or do any of that stuff because that's just way too time consuming. And honestly, not really worth my time. So for these stages, you generally want to use a very mobile and or fast character. Characters like Fox and Falco are generally pretty good. Characters like Jigglypuff and Kirby are also pretty good because, again, of the high movement. So let's try Fox for this first one. So let's see if we can do this. Again, this is... Oh, that was kind of weird. But, oh, that was weird, too. Okay, well, I'm going to try that again. ZR. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. The good thing with like Fox and Falco is because a lot of their moves can hit from a pretty big distance. And because they hit from a pretty big distance, you can probably hit targets without even realizing it if you do it fast enough in the right way. But the target time for this stage is actually 15 seconds, and obviously I did not make that, so I'm going to need to try that again. Okay, I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to try doing this essentially backwards. And I think I might actually have it this time. Yes! Okay, wow, that was close. But yeah, I did it in the right time, so let's go back and let me make sure. Okay, there we go. We get the Palutena's Bow Trophy for, beating Target Smash level 1 in under 15 seconds. Now, the other rewards you can get, if you just beat it, you get the Apples Trophy. If you beat it with 10 characters, you get the Stafy Trophy. And if you beat it with all characters, you get the Super Scope Trophy. So that's basically Target Smash level 1. Let's go ahead and move on to level 2. I'll try using, I guess, Jigglypuff for this one. I feel like this one's going to require a more... Well, first of all, I picked level 1, so that's already going to be a restart. Okay, let's move on to level 2. The time for this one is actually 19 seconds. This is one where you actually use items. Oh, not quite. Basically, to get this time requirement, you have to be very, 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 very clever with that box at the very end. That box is honestly what's going to determine whether or not you do this. Okay, I think I got it this time. That was actually good movement right there. That was also good. That was also nice. Yes! Perfect. Okay, and by doing that, we will get the Excite Truck CD. So yes, in order to get that, you need to beat Smash Level 2 in under 19 seconds. If you just beat the stage, you get the Peanut Pop Gun Trophy, which I believe is right here. To beat it with 10 characters, you get the Pellets Trophy, the pellets from Pikmin. And if you beat it with all characters, you get the Blast Box Trophy. So now we're done with that. Let's actually move on to what I think is probably the hardest of all of the stages. Stage number 3. Apparently for this one, you have to get under 20 seconds. And that's really, really hard to do. Like, you gotta be, like, really, really fast. I'm gonna try Kirby for this, but, yeah, even 35 is my best time, so obviously I still have a lot of work for this one. What makes this one tough is it's such a big stage and there's a lot of ground to cover. That wasn't too bad, actually. So you have to do something like that. I kind of messed up once I got to that end part. I kind of grabbed that gun hoping that would actually help, but it didn't really help me that much. So let me see if I can get a better score here. So I got my time down to 20.5 seconds, which is literally just half a second slower than what I need. I think I have a pretty good method now. Just need to actually get these next targets without too much trouble. Nice! Got it. Okay. Thank God, I was tired of doing that one. But anyway, for doing that, we get the Ray MK3 trophy, which I believe we got the assist trophy of that earlier in this video. Yeah, you get that by beating Target Smash level 3 in under 20 seconds. If you just clear this, you get the Wario Bike Trophy. If you beat it with 10 characters, you get the Ashnard Trophy from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. And if you beat it with all characters, you get Silver the Hedgehog, that trophy. So those are all the trophies you can get from Target Smash level 3. Now we're going to move on to Target Smash level 4, which I think is actually a lot easier than Target Smash level 3 after I've done it a few times. But for this one, the clear time you need to make is 32 seconds, which is actually very, very generous. But here's the thing, I have already gotten that. I've gotten that off camera, actually. I did it when I actually went through classic mode with Jigglypuff. I'll do it again just to kind of show off what I did, and I actually did it in like 1 second to spare. But it's not really too bad. You just have to be very quick, and you have to also just know how the targets will move. That also definitely helps here. And one thing you probably have noticed in the process of me doing all these is that the targets actually get smaller for each level that you progress. In target level 1, they were huge, but in here, they're actually... Oh my god, I missed it. I was having such a good run, too. I would have gotten it if I didn't mess up there. But yeah, they do get smaller, so you have to deal with that added challenge, I guess. But yeah, that was not a really good run. Let me do another run really quick. And there you go. I beat it in 1 more second less than what I needed. But yeah, we're not going to see me get any trophies for that, so let's just go back to the menu and I'll explain them really quick. From just beating that, you get the Rocket Barrel Pack Trophy, which is Diddy's up special. If you beat it in 32 seconds, you get the Cardboard Box Trophy, which is Snake's Taunt. When you beat it with 10 characters, you get the Musketeer Daltania Trophy. Not really even sure what that is. Probably one of those really obscure NES or just Nintendo games in general. And for beating this with all characters, you get the King K. Rool Trophy. So that is Target Smash Level 4. Next, we're going to move on to Target Smash Level 5, which I don't think we've even beat yet. So this is going to be a challenge. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. The time we're aiming for, I want to say, is like 50 seconds, maybe? I don't know, maybe it's not that generous. But yeah, this one, like, you quite literally have to know, like, all the tricks. I'd say this is probably the second hard one. Maybe it's actually only 30 seconds, that might be it. This is like the hardest part right here, landing on that thing. Oh my god, come on. So we'll at least see the one we get for actually beating it, which is the... Oh, the title theme from 3D Hot Rally. I believe that's playable on the Mario Kart, Mario Circuit stage. But yeah, that's for getting just that. Let me scroll down and actually see the time I have to beat. Okay, yeah, it's 30 seconds. So it's actually shorter than the Target Smash Level 5, or Level 4. So that is something. I think I can do it, though, and I think I can probably do it with Jigglypuff, too. So I'll just keep trying. Okay, I'm actually going to try something right here. Okay, that was pretty smooth, actually. I don't think I waste a whole lot of time by doing that. Still have 15 seconds to go. Now I gotta get over here. And... Oh! Just frickin' barely. But I got it nonetheless. We get the Combo Cannon Trophy. You get that for beating it under 30 seconds. You beat this with 10 characters. You get the Outset Link. So the Outset look-like of Link from Wind Waker. Then you have the Gray Fox Trophy for beating it with all characters. And that's going to be pretty much it for Target Smash. So those are all the rewards. I've already discussed them. I didn't get them all. Obviously, I have to get all the beat the ones with 10 characters and all characters. I don't know if I'm going to grind that out or not. That just seems kind of unnecessary. Overall, though, not really a big fan of Target Smash in this game. I kind of like the individual characters have their own unique targets test stage, and you kind of grind that out. I always thought that was kind of more fun to learn all the individual strats for each characters, as opposed to just, okay, well, let's just beat these stages like really, really slowly and only get the best times that the characters we're good with. So, kind of lame, and I don't really like where they're going or taking Target Smash in future games either. So I kind of wish they'd go back to what they did in Melee and Smash 1, but that's just me. So, now we're going to go back to the Stadium menu, and we're going to take it to the Home Run Contest now. Home Run Contest is pretty much exactly as it is in Super Smash Bros. Melee. So, you have to basically see how far you can hit a sandbag with all these different characters. And the goal we want to aim for right now is we just want to hit it 1,500 feet. Doesn't matter with who. Yoshi is generally the character you want to go with, though, because of this move right here. I think I kind of showed it off a little bit in Melee. But I feel like that's the best move to use Yoshi with, because it puts on a lot of damage. Didn't quite get the exact distance that I needed, but we still got some good prizes out of that. So we got the Cluku Land CD by hitting the trophy 1,200 feet. And then we also get the Boo sticker from Mario Tennis for hitting it 900 feet. So those are those two rewards taken care of. And yeah, you can get stickers, but there's only like 4 stickers you get from the challenges, so you don't really have to grind a whole lot of them. Let me try this again. I feel like I didn't really get a good start here. That's a little better. That's very good, actually. I don't know if it'll go 1,500. No, not quite. And yeah, you can also get trophies that are just like randomly on the stage, which is also kind of interesting. What am I missing here? Maybe I could have done it one more time. Okay, let's see how that one was. I hit it from a little farther back, though, which is not making me very hopeful, but looking like I got it. Yes! Perfect. Nice. Whew! Oh, I almost got a trophy, too. It's like a Kremling from Donkey Kong Country, which is kind of cool. But yeah, those are all the individual trophies, because once you hit it 1,500 feet, you get the home run bat. Now, there are a bunch of other trophies you can get, but all of the other trophies are cumulative between all the characters. So you have to like keep playing as all the characters, and then over time have all of their best records add up to these different scores. And it can actually get pretty high. So if you hit it 15,000 feet overall, you get the bumper trophy. 24,000 feet with all characters, you get the Xanaab trophy, which I believe is from, it's one of those random Donkey Kong spin-off games. I don't remember if it was Jungle Beat or if it was Barrel Blast. I don't know. It's a banana person. That's all I know. 30,000 feet, you get the Shy Guy trophy. 37,500 feet, you get the I Know Uta French version, which is a CD you can get. It's kind of long to get to that trophy, but as long as you hit like 1,000 feet with every character, you should be fine there. And then you have the Golden Hammer trophy, which is 45,000 feet, the biggest requirement, and it's probably the hardest trophy to get as a result. And there's also a trophy for doing home run contests with every single character, and that's just the sandbag trophy. But yeah, that's going to actually do it for this video, so I'm going to go ahead and close this video off. Again, sorry if it was just like a random mess of editing and weirdness, but there were a lot of things I wanted to unlock, but also stuff I wanted to show off too. I didn't want to just like put the stages and unlock the stages in this video, because that would have been a really short video and almost kind of a boring video. And I wanted to have a little more than just this, because this target test stuff and home run stuff didn't take me too long either. So I was just like, well, I'll just freaking combine the two then. And then I'll have a somewhat video length video. Again, not really sure how long this video is, but it is what it is. So when we come back to Stadium, which will be at a later date and time, we'll cover the multi-man Brawl and the boss battles modes. And once we do that, we'll be pretty much done with Stadium. And aside from that, I have a few more characters I have to show off in Classic mode. I have a few things in the vault I want to show off. I obviously want to show off the stage builder. And I guess kind of go through all these other things too, just to kind of show them what they are. And of course there's the data thing. I'll figure it out basically, and unfortunately we can't do Wi-Fi matches because the Wi-Fi service is no longer available. But we're making our way through. I say that we're definitely more than halfway done with all of this extra content. Again, it's kind of hard to say because I don't know exactly how many times I'm looking to be going through All-Star mode. I want to say it's going to be about like maybe 3 weekends of All-Star content. I won't worry about it now. I'll figure it out when it comes to that point. But as far as next weekend is concerned, I'll be getting back to the Classic mode grind. I'm going to probably finish that up for the next 2 weekends. So I'll be covering Lucas, Pokemon Trainer, King DDD, and Olimar for the next 2 weekends. And then after that, we can probably move on to All-Star and start taking care of all these other little features too. So I've rambled on enough. This has been SlimKirby. I will see you guys next time. Later, folks.